Alola trainers, and welcome back to my channel. On our last episode we made a Mega Steelix based deck, and today I'm going to teach you how to use it. Now this is just going to be a really quick run through. Main strategy is to get the Steelix and Dialga out really quickly because it does take a lot of energy to power them up, and you don't want them to be sitting ducks out there. Especially since they have such a high retreat cost, we want to be able to get them out of there. Now there are a couple of different ways that we can get that Steelix out on the bench quickly, one of them being using the move Call for Family, which our Klefki and Mawile can do. This lets you add a basic Pokemon from your deck to the bench. Another thing that we could rely on is the Heavy Ball. It brings a Pokemon with a high retreat cost to your hand. So those are two options that we could use to get him out. Okay, great, so we got that Mawile that's going to have the move that we want. But unfortunately we cannot use that move on the first turn of the game. So what I think I'm going to go with instead is a Heavy Ball. That'll just make it a little easier. It'll give us a chance to power him up, and perfect, we also have a Float Stone. Now this Float Stone is going to lower the retreat cost to 0. So if he does get pulled forward, say with a Lysander, and he isn't fully powered up, I can always bring him back if I have to. And I also have a Max Elixir. Now that lets you take an energy card from your deck and attach it to a basic Pokemon on your bench. This means I could potentially attach 2 energies to Steelix per turn, which is kind of the goal. Alright, so it is Lexi281's turn now. Thank you so much for playing with me. And she has a Growlithe on the bench. Now the only thing that worries me about that is the fact that I have a weakness, being a Steel type, and oh, it doesn't look like she's going to attach any energy or attack. So it's my turn again. Alright, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and attach that Steel energy to my Steelix and use Call for Family. And I have a Metagross in my hand, so I'm going to try and get a Beldum, so I can hopefully evolve, and Dialga GX is also a good thing to have in my pocket right now. And that ends my turn. I don't see a ton of movement on her side of the field. I don't know if she has any energies to attach or if she's going to try and evolve. And yes, it looks like she is going to try and evolve. But to which Arcanine, I do not know. The only Arcanine that really scares me is the one from the Generations packs, because that one is an absolute beast. So that might be a problem. Oh, it looks like she's just going to go with that Arcanine. Now that doesn't worry me as much. And 1 fire energy attached to that, and I guess it's my turn again. Okay, great. So I pulled that double colorless. That means our Steelix is all ready to go. I'm going to grab an Evo Soda, get to Metang, so I can evolve into Metagross next turn, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I have that Mega Steelix, and I'm debating on using it. It would take a few more energies, but instead of skipping a turn, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end this match now. So I'm going to retreat my Mawile, get rid of that special Steel energy. Steelix is up to the plate, and I'm going to use Wild Edge and do the extra damage, and this game is over. 130 damage is not too bad for 4 energies, especially for a Steelix. Well, there you guys have it. That is how you use the Mega Steelix based deck. That match went almost perfectly. I'm glad I got to show you all the strategies that make this deck so incredible. I hope this also gave you ideas for your own decks. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this content, and I will see you next time. Until then, trainers, Alola!